Hello everybody, I'm going to do a review on this 22-inch magnetic floor sweeper from Harbor Freight. This is item number 98399. These retail for $39.99. It was on sale for $34.99 and I applied a 25% off coupon. So I picked this up for $26.24 plus tax. Thought that was an okay deal. Now I have a magnet on a stick and I'm constantly grabbing for it because I do a lot of work out in the yard, or I drop something here in my shop and it gets under something and I have to fish around for them. So because it has such a small circumference on it, it takes me a while to find whatever I've lost. So I kind of purchased this for that reason. Another good reason to have one of these is if anybody's ever had a roofing crew come through, they don't really do a very good job of cleaning up and getting all the nails. You can find 2 or 3 pounds of those things after a crew leaves. So this would be a good purchase for somebody who had a roofing crew come through, find the nails out in the yard. Another reason, if somebody has a wood shop and you've got sawdust everywhere, if you drop a nail or fastener or whatever and you can't find it in sawdust, this would be a good item to have. Or if any of you guys are anything like me, and you open up a brand new box of screws, the first thing I do is dump it all over the floor. This would be a good way to pick them up. So anyway, moving into it, the only thing I had to do coming out of the box was install the wheels and install the handle. Now on the wheels they only supply 2 washers, one for each side, so I did add an additional washer in there as I'll call it a modification. Just works a little bit better in my opinion, but it may not be required. The other modification I did was on the handle, and I'll get to that momentarily. There are adjustments on the wheels where you can elevate or lower the actual magnet. You just loosen up this nut right here and there's a slot. You can run it up and down, make the other side the same. I've got this one set in about the middle right now. If you're doing tall grass outside, you may need to raise it up or lower it. And whenever you pick up a multitude of items, to simply get them off, you just raise up on this handle and everything will fall right off the bottom. The handle itself is adjustable. Loosen up this wing bolt and it extends quite long. I can't show it to you, but I'd guess somebody who is 6'5" to 7 feet tall could use this fairly comfortably. To install the handle, it comes with a carriage bolt, washer, lock nut, and a wing nut. This is another modification I've done. It came with this carriage bolt. This is metric. I bought a 5/16 that I believe was 2 inches long. The reason I did that is I want to be able to fold this handle down without removing it altogether. So I can roll this out, and this is the way I'll store it. So it makes it a little bit more compact. If you're transporting in your car, wherever, truck, be easier to transport. So that's just another simple modification one could do if they chose to. The hardware store did not have a 5/16 wing nut, oddly enough. So I just ran a tap through the one that came with it and used it. Now I've omitted the lock washer by the way I'm folding the handle down because it was quite hard to get it to back off. So if you do this modification, just leave the lock washer out. It's got a nice cushion grip handle on it. It has a hole in the side where I guess you could hang it up potentially. You would need to turn the handle sideways and maybe hook it on a nail. I see an issue with that. This handle is not glued on, so it may have had some glue on it, but there's nothing there. So if you're going to hang it up to store it, I recommend gluing the handle on, or you're going to find it laying in the floor. So let's do a test. Whole series of stuff there. Let's see how quick we can get it all. Alright, it did pick everything up. It's kind of dragging the ground, but it got it all. That was a lot of things to pick up at once. And that's something to note. If you're using something like this out in your yard and you're collecting, let's say, a bunch of nails, don't just go over the yard without periodically removing everything, because you'll end up dragging them off and putting them back in your yard as the grass takes them. Just a little FYI there. Let's see how well it releases. Dropped every single one. Do it one more time. Yeah, I got a couple over there I can't get because I've got so much on it. Yeah, there we go. So, all in all, the construction is quite nice. It seems to be built fairly well. This is a big aluminum box. I think the money was right, and just an idea for other folks that may lose things in their yard like I do and need to find stuff, or even in the shop. Another thing you might do with it is pick up swarf off your lathe. Obviously it won't catch brass or aluminum, but if you're cutting steel, you could use this to clean up your swarf as well. So hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and good luck.